Hello, everybody. Welcome to Caffeinated Conversations, where we discuss many different subjects. Very, very, very versatile podcast, which is one of the reasons it can appeal to pretty much anybody. Today, I'm going to be doing a solo podcast. It's going to be a solo edition, and we will be discussing positive energy, everything to do with positive energy. Not only do I think it's, obviously it's something I'm very passionate about, but one of the reasons I really wanted to do it today is because it can really benefit all of you. Whether you're going through some negative things in your life right now, surrounded by negative energy, or even if you are living a very positive life, why not just add this to that and make it even more positive? So, before we do that though, I want you to go ahead and look us up on YouTube at Caffeinated Conversations. Give us a subscribe. You will not regret it. I know this podcast will be very beneficial for you in many different ways. So go ahead and do that, and as well as look at the YouTube videos there. All our podcasts are released there. If you go to the description, there'll be 2 links provided for you. Our Facebook and our Apple Podcast link. Go ahead, click our Facebook, give us a like. You will have updates provided for you there on when we will be releasing our podcasts, as well as any information regarding this podcast. So go ahead and do that, as well as click that Apple Podcast link and give us a subscription on iTunes. Believe me, you will not regret it. Alright guys, so today's subject, positive energy. Not only do I think it's going to be very, very beneficial for you guys, but it's just something, I'm just very passionate about positive energy and just living a very positive life. So, let's get right into it, man. I think first and foremost, I have to say this because, I was positive before, but I think what really helped me was studying the law of attraction. I've been now studying that for 6 years, actually. 2016, that's when I started studying the law of attraction. And, I think through looking through those books like The Secret, as well as a book I'm reading right now called The Power, and not only the books, but just online resources of the law of attraction as well, I think that has really helped me become even more positive. It has also, though, taught me ways to really, bring out that positive energy and things you can do to really make yourself feel good and just attract even more positive things in your life. So let's go ahead and start. One of the things I do that really, really helps and is actually extremely beneficial is all about gratitude. So feel grateful. Obviously there's some people going through a lot, man, and you don't know what other people are always going through. But I just think whether you are going through a lot or not, it's just so important to focus on the things you are grateful for. Because I always think you can, no matter what, you can find something. I myself will write down a bunch of things, and we're gonna get into that in a moment. But there are a lot of things to just be grateful for. Someone could always start by saying, well, very grateful I'm alive, or I'm very grateful I have a home, very grateful I'm not starving and I'm fed every day and all that stuff. And there's simple things you can always focus on and stuff like that. And the thing that's so great about it is when you find yourself, and I'll often find myself when I'm focusing on those things, what happens? You feel good. You feel good about yourself, and you start enjoying life more, and you start finding even more things to be grateful for. So I think that's, gratitude is a huge thing that's, I think, really important into making someone's life more positive and happy. So I think, honestly, I really recommend doing this little exercise. I do it pretty often, honestly. It's very, again, very beneficial, very helpful for you, and I really think you should do it. So it's all about gratitude, like I said. So you just grab a sheet of paper. It's very simple. Just grab a sheet of paper and literally write down everything that you are currently grateful for. Everything. So, like I said earlier, there's those simple things of I'm alive, I'm healthy, I'm fed every day. Very simple things like that. I have clothes I can wear. I have somewhere to sleep, all that stuff. I have a family. I have a very caring family, a very loving family, very supportive friends, supportive people in my life. I have a job, I have an income. I have a car that's in pretty good shape. Little things like that that are actually pretty big things. Um, so, I'll write down all that stuff, and after you're done writing it down, just read through it, and it's really it's an amazing feeling, man. It sounds like nothing, but if you trust me, if you actually do it, if you just write these things down, review them, and really feel, really dwell in those feelings of gratitude, really just feel good about all those things. I mean, you'll have no choice when you're reading through all that stuff, and you're like, wow, man, I was complaining about the weather today, or I was, feeling like shit because I didn't get, you didn't get like a promotion you wanted, or whatever it is that puts you down in life. You just go back to the sheet and you look at it and you think, wow, you're almost you almost start thinking, man, what's wrong with me? I have all these things um, to be happy about. Things could be much worse, as they always could be. So I already think gratitude is such a huge step into living a more positive life, surrounding yourself with positive energy. I think that's already such a huge thing you can do. Is that exercise I discussed. So do it, because I really think that'll help you out a huge deal. So I really think that's a huge step into living a much more positive life, and being more positive. So, if you just do that alone, that gratitude exercise, I think that'll help you out a huge deal. So, I got a few more things though on top of that already. So I think, there's a couple things here I want to discuss. I think that, they're probably more, I'm sure they're more obvious, but just making yourself do these things can really be beneficial. So the next thing I want to discuss with you is exercise. As obvious as it is, I think it's so it's just so much more benefiting than people think. It's not just about losing weight. It's not just about obviously being healthy, but even though that's huge in it of itself, but the mental aspect of it, man, it is huge. Your body releases all these endorphins, and it really, and I can say this through experience, man, it really makes you happier. It makes you feel so good about yourself. And I can also say through experience, it not only does it make you feel good about yourself, but after I exercise, I just want to do more things than I like, more things I enjoy. I'm more motivated, not just motivated to go to the gym and exercise, but motivated to do other things in life. And through doing that, it gives you a much more positive mindset, and makes you happy and makes you want to do these things. And when I say exercise, I don't mean you have to be this hardcore athlete, go to the gym every day and do a bunch of workouts. You could just simply just exercise a few days a week, and just, even just go for a walk or go for a light jog or whatever it is. And you can really, really see those benefits like instantly. I mean, that's just such a little thing you can do. Again, it's these little things you can do that make, a huge impact in a positive way, obviously. And the other side of that, not only obviously, like I said, which I think more importantly, you'll be happier and feeling better about yourself, but it also obviously will help you lose weight. So if like some reason you are having weight issues, or if you want to just lose weight anyway and be in good shape, that's another great part about it. So I mean, why would you not do this? You know what I mean? Plus, it'll make you feel better about yourself losing weight. So once that happens, you'll even be more positive and feeling even better. So honestly, there's nothing but absolute good things coming from exercise, and I think you should do it. So the next thing you can do to live a very positive life is simply eat a healthy diet. And yeah, I know this one's obvious, and yeah, it's easier. It can be easier said than done, for sure. Like I, for one, love food. I love a lot of different food, and it's hard to kind of restrict yourself down to these very healthy foods and stuff like that. But you don't have to. The thing is, you don't have to. When I say eat healthy or have a healthy diet, you don't have to, again, just like exercise, you don't have to be like this hardcore, you don't have to be like hardcore into it. You can just simply include healthy foods in your diet. I'm not saying don't ever eat food that you like. Like, of course, eat food you like, but overall, for the most part, I think you should try to eat healthy foods. It can really be beneficial for you in a lot of ways. It's obviously we all know the like exercise. We know the physical aspect of it. We know eating healthy is going to obviously help you lose weight. However, even more importantly, it's going to help you think clearly and feel more alert, as well as improve your concentration and stuff like that. So the mental aspect of it all around is going to make you feel just a lot better mentally. Obviously physically as well, like I said, but mentally, just like this episode's about positive energy, positive mindset, feeling good. That's exactly what a healthy, balanced diet is going to do for you. So, and again, this is just, like we've been discussing, these are just aspects. Like, this is one aspect of it, of living a positive life. So, even if you just do this one thing, like, it can go a long way. So that's why I really encourage it. So remember, you don't have to be hardcore into it. You can just simply include healthy foods in your diet and cut out unhealthy eating habits. And remember, it doesn't mean you can't provide yourself a cheat meal every once in a while. The next one, as simple as it sounds, is do what you enjoy. I know it sounds very obvious, but it goes such a long way. I mean, seriously, like, and think to yourself, what do I enjoy? Whether that's traveling, whether that's exercise, as we discussed earlier, whether that's reading, whatever it is that you enjoy. Maybe it's your job, I don't know. You have to find that out. You have to, if that's something you struggle with, if you're like, man, I don't really know what, if you don't know what you enjoy or what your passion is yet or anything like that, that's okay. Just find out, find it out. You will. Even if you have to sit there and think, like, what is it that makes me, like, what do I enjoy? What makes me happy? What brings a positive feeling out of me? And sit there, and even if another exercise you could do is write it down. Just like the gratitude exercise, write down what you enjoy. What do you enjoy doing, Write that down and remember what those things are, obviously, and do them. Anything you do that makes you feel happy or feel good, do it. Absolutely do it. Obviously, as long as it's in the right, as long as it's good things with good intentions, do those things. Because, again, that can be very beneficial for you as well as the other things we have discussed. And even if, like I said, if you just do one of these things that I've been discussing, it'll go a long way, including this one. So do what you love, do what you enjoy, and feel good about it. You will have no choice but to feel good while doing these things. So the last and final one I'm including in this is focus on what you want. And yeah, it might sound kind of confusing to some people, but so I think this can go a long way. It definitely has to do with the law of attraction. I honestly have to include the law of attraction in this episode, at least somewhat, if we're discussing positive energy or positive life, positive outcomes. So I did learn about this through the law of attraction. Focusing on what you want can go a long way. So I have another exercise for you guys. It's writing down exactly what you want in life. So through learning the law of attraction, I have learned, and this can be very beneficial for you as well. Otherwise, I would not be discussing it. So if you write down exactly what it is you want, and you can start it off by saying something like, I'm so happy and grateful now that, and, write it down like in present tense, like as if, what you want has already happened. So for example, you could put something like, I'm so happy and grateful now that I finally got this promotion at my job, and I am making, however much money you want to make in a year. Or I'm so happy and grateful now that I've attracted my soulmate and I'm in, very good shape. Or whatever you want it to be. It could be anything. Like, that's what's so great about this. Another example could be, I'm so happy and grateful now that I've applied different aspects to my life and now live a very positive life with positive energy. And I am very happy. So for this last one of focusing on what you want, I'm not saying you have to, I'm not making you believe the law of attraction. Your beliefs are your beliefs, but I've studied the law of attraction and it's been very beneficial for me. So I look at it like since I've seen it work for myself and many others, why not spread that knowledge to make people's lives so much greater? So my main point in this, though, for this last one of focusing on what you want is once you do that, the law of attraction says, once you've wrote down what you want, and you focus on it and you believe in it, also believing in the creative process, which I'm not going to discuss all that right now, but I would look into that as well. But writing down what you want, focusing on it, believing it is already yours, and writing it in present tense as if it is already yours right now, just really believing in it, and you will receive those things. And really also, really feeling how you would feel as if those things are already yours. So I would really, and I do this sometimes, I would really just sit there, close your eyes, and just imagine just how would you feel like if you wrote down, you'd be a millionaire, or, you have your dream wife, your dream car, your dream job. How would you feel? Like, how would life be if you had all of those things? And really just sit there and dwell in those feelings, man. Just really feel how you would feel. And imagine and believe, and you will get those things in life. See, so just writing down those things that you want and focusing and feeling how you'd feel with all those things, that's only going to do good for you. That's only going to make you feel more positive, make you feel more happy before you even receive those things. So that's the thing. That's a That's why I had to discuss it here. It's a very positive thing you can do for yourself and very beneficial. So everybody listening to this podcast, please do me a favor and at least, like, out of all the things I've discussed, at least do one of them. At least apply one of them to your life and just, see how that makes you feel, which it's going to be good. And then, anything else you do, if you decide to apply more than one thing to your life that was discussed here, it's only going to get better and more positive. So thank you guys so much for listening. I really enjoyed this podcast. I really enjoyed talking about positive energy. Like I said, I'm very, very passionate about it and very passionate about helping all of you. So I really think you should apply these to your life, and it will make you feel so, so much better. And of course, it'll put you in a much, much better frame of mind and a positive mindset. So do yourself a favor and apply these things to your life. They are extremely beneficial. Also, you should tell people what you have heard here today on this podcast. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you next time.